Hey, hope everyone is safe and well. HP released the AMD powered ProBook 455R G6 back in 2019. While we wait for the incoming 455 G7s with the AMD Ryzen 4000 series processors using the same G6 chassis, let's take a full in-depth review of the 455R. When you first take the 455R G6 out of the box, you can feel it's solid and well constructed, tipping the scales at 2 kilograms or 4.4 pounds. The chassis is mainly silver in colour with a black frame around the display. The 455R is fairly compact at 1.9 centimeters thick and looks modern. Material is mainly aluminium and plastic, giving good stability overall with a slight recess on the display cover if pressure is applied. The bottom plate is fairly straightforward to open up. Remove the 7 screws and lift up the bottom lid with a plastic spatula or old credit card. Access is excellent to the components. There are 2 RAM slots for easy upgrades. No soldered on rubbish. There's a PCIe NVMe M.2 SSD slot if you need a faster or larger drive. Or you could increase storage in the 2.5-inch bay. The battery is removable. The 15.6-inch display lid has a single hinge attached. It's sturdy and opens up to 180 degrees. You can't quite open the lid with one hand. The review model has a full HD IPS anti-glare panel with a brightness of 250 nits. It's still usable in shady areas outdoors with a matte finish, but not in direct sunlight. Viewing angles are good as you would expect from an IPS panel. Colour accuracy is where the IPS panel falls short, 45% NTSC or 56% sRGB on this review panel, making it unsuitable for Photoshop or Lightroom type work. It is purely for office usage. On the left we have a Kensington lock, USB 2.0 power port and an SD card reader. On the right we have AC power, one USB 3.1 Type-C Gen 1 with power delivery DisplayPort, Gigabit RJ45, HDMI 1.4b, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 and a stereo headphone microphone combo jack. HP uses the Realtek RTL 8822BE 802.11AC with Bluetooth 4.2 combo card. The 2x2 MIMO antenna helps the 455R perform well in Wi-Fi conditions, and the Bluetooth works fine with the wireless mouse. The keyboard offers a comfortable typing experience thanks to the full-size keys on the 455R G6. A plus is the full-size enter key, but the downside is the small up and down keys. It's a spill-resistant keyboard with a numeric keypad useful for spreadsheet or accounting work. There's no backlit keys on the UK models. The touchpad is large and therefore useful to manoeuvre around. The surface is smooth and the 2 integrated buttons produce an audible but not annoying click when pressed. The stereo speakers with integrated microphone are dull and rather quiet. It's not the worst audio on the laptop, but it's rather lacking in all departments. If you rely on video calling or listen to Spotify all the time, grab yourself a Bluetooth speaker instead. The same can be said of the 720p HD webcam. Why don't manufacturers use decent cheap 1080p lenses for the webcam when budget smartphones have 32 megapixel selfie cameras? Hoping with the pandemic we'll see better quality laptop webcams in the future. This review model has an AMD Ryzen 7 3700U with 4 cores, running at a base clock of 2.3 GHz up to 4 GHz in turbo mode. One DIMM slot is taken up by a stick of 8 GB of DDR4 memory, and storage is taken care of by a 512GB PCIe NVMe M.2 SSD. Running user benchmark shows the Ryzen 7 3700U performs well for general and office applications like email, web browsing, content consumption. However, it will struggle to handle workstation tasks such as video editing with Adobe Premiere Pro. Throttle management reduces the clock rate down, especially on battery power. When plugged in, the turbo boost kicks in but falls down to 1.5 to 1.8 GHz over a short period of time, limiting the CPU to its full potential. The underside vent on the right gets warm enough to be felt on your lap if you cover it or use the laptop on a bed. Otherwise, it's generally cool when idling. The 455R G6 is a laptop ideal for noise-sensitive environments. Its fans remain largely quiet even with some benchmark load running. At peak, the fans are not noticeable at 34 decibels. The integrated graphics in the 455R is the Radeon RX Vega 10 GPU. To get the best of the Vega 10 GPU, add another memory stick to make it dual channel mode for better performance. The Vega 10 sits between the GeForce 940MX and the GeForce MX150 or Radeon 630. It can handle smooth gameplay in simple titles like LOL or CSGO at medium settings, whereas Apex Legends or Fortnite will only run at low settings. 1080p gaming is out of the question for most modern games. For example, we tried playing Need for Speed Heat and it struggled. The 455R has a free-cell 45 watt-hour battery, standby time is just under 9 hours, general usage is about 4 hours with full brightness on, expect 7 to 8 hours web surfing on medium settings. Thanks to quick charge with the HP Smart 45 watt external AC power adapter, you can go from 0 to 44% in 35 minutes. HP ProBooks are typically aimed at business users, so you would expect some security tools to go with the 455R G6. For starters, you have a fingerprint reader, Windows Hello facial recognition, and a TPM 2.0 security chip. On the software side, you have HP Client Security Gen 4 and HP SureClick to protect against malware on your laptop, to name two. Top 3 pros and cons before buying the HP ProBook 455R G6. Good typing keyboard. The Chiclet keyboard has a comfortable and tactile feel when touch typing all day long, but the Brits are left with no backlit keys, whereas our European American cousins have free-tier backlighting. Why HP? Upgrade options. Open the bottom cover and you have a plethora of maintenance options. 2 RAM slots plus the ability to combine a SSD and HDD. Quiet. The 455R G6 is surprisingly quiet even when we are benchmarking it to push the CPU and GPU. It stayed virtually silent. Handy if you prefer to work in a quiet environment with your laptop. Oversensitive touchpad. On a few occasions when you use the clickpad, the mouse pointer will jump around even with the latest Synaptics drivers, annoyingly enough to switch to external mouse. Average battery life. On full brightness and better battery life power saving option, the 455R G6 lasted just 4 hours on a mixture of web surfing, YouTube watching and office apps. Thank goodness it has fast charging to give it a quick top up. Screen could be better. The review model has a 250 nits IPS panel which is okay indoors, but taken outdoors in sunlight could do with cranking up a notch. The colour accuracy is nothing to write home about too. Fine for office usage but average at best. If you're in the market for a 15.6 inch laptop, what other laptops would you be looking at? In no particular order, here's some to consider. Dell Vostro 155581, Dell Inspiron 155000, HP 255 G7, Lenovo V155, Lenovo ThinkPad E595. The ProBook 455R G6 is a competent office business laptop that somehow leaves you wanting more. It's well built, smart looking and has a great full-size keyboard to type on. The IPS display excels with office programs, but don't expect any more than that. The AMD Ryzen 7 3700U blasts through general workloads, but this review model cannot get the best out of this CPU under sustained load due to throttle management. You can do a spot of light gaming with the Vega 10 GPU, but I would recommend upgrading the RAM to enable dual channel mode to make full use of the GPU. Overall, this is a decent office laptop for working from home. If you're after a laptop to photo edit, content create or game on, look elsewhere. What do you guys think? Leave your comments and discuss below. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of the HP ProBook 455R G6 laptop. Please click on the like button if you enjoyed this review video and subscribe if you would like to watch more of our tech videos. Thanks for watching. Cheers.